Hello and welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to Pagsanjan Falls. So at the moment we're driving from Laguna town proper, or the main town here in Laguna, and it is about an hour and a half drive, or if I look at the waves real quick, it is 34 kilometers. So not overly bad. It's about an hour and a half drive, but from what I'm told it's definitely worth it. And along the way I think you get to see some beautiful sights.
You just pin Our Lady of Guadalupe, and then from there will be a lot of resorts offering the boat ride. You can also do the trekking, but I'm not really a fan of trekking, so we'll do the boat ride because it's also a good experience.
So now we'll take this scenic journey, which is supposed to be really nice. Apparently there's some mountains and bits and bobs that you can see along the way, so we'll make sure we get some footage of those along the drive. And let's make our way to Pagsanjan Falls. And after the drive we finally made it to Pagsanjan Falls, which is pretty spectacular. We've got this beautiful water right in front of me, and we found out the best place to go is near the church in Pagsanjan. There's a big Roman Catholic church, and you literally go left down there, down a little road, and you see a load of signs for boat tours and bits and bobs. And then for so that's for two people on the boat, and then you have two crew members because of the rapids. You need to get one person that drags you through the rapids, another one that steers, and that was 3,500 for the two people plus the two boatmen. And apparently it takes about an hour to get up. Then once you get through all the rapids, you get to a waterfall, so I'm told, which is supposed to be pretty beautiful. And then the way back is quicker because it's downhill. What we've got to do now is get ready, get down to the boat, and then see what these rapids are like. Boat ride has started. We've got two boatmen, one behind me, one up top, wedged directly in front of me because I have to sit in the middle of the boat, but you can't sway too much because it rocks. But let's make this way to the first rapids. Made it to the start of the first rapids. There we go, one man. Pulling the boat up the rapids. It's definitely quite shaky in this little boat, but they're getting up here real quick. made it to one of the bigger rapids. It's definitely a lot longer than the other ones, but we're getting up there super fast. I definitely know how to navigate these rocks to get up either quickly. We've made it to the halfway point of this journey up the river, and when you get there you've got a sari shop, which is directly behind me, where you can get drinks, food. They've got barbecue chicken, all the good stuff, and it's still reasonably priced. And also the main attraction is this amazing waterfall, which is right there. So then once we're finished here, had a refresh, let the boatmen recharge their batteries, because it's hard work getting up this river. They're constantly, well, the guy at the front's constantly in and out of the boat, trying to navigate around the rocks. But I struggle trying to walk on them, let alone trying to navigate the boat up the small little waterfalls. But you can see what it's like. We've got these ones just here, so you've got little rapids like that. I don't know why I call them waterfalls. The rapids like that coming up here, there's 9. So I guess we're at number 5 or number 4 at the moment. So yeah, once we're finished here, the boatman will pick us up from this spot, and then we'll head up there to the last half of the rapids, and then we should come to a spectacular waterfall. So let's get back on the boat and make our way up. Made it back on board our canoe to make it the rest of the way up the waterfall. We're about halfway up at this point, so there's 9 in total. So there should be between 5 or 4 waterfalls left until we make it up to the top, to the spectacular waterfall, which we should get to very, very shortly.
After our trip up all 9 waterfalls, we've finally arrived at the Pagsanjan waterfall. So we can't wait to get off this boat and see exactly what it looks like. We've been told it's supposed to be absolutely beautiful.
The 9 rapids that we went up, we've made it to the waterfall, which we have just in front of me. And you can also, when you're here, is get these bamboo boats, which, if I can navigate across the rocks, you can get these boats which take you straight through the waterfall, and then behind the waterfall you have a little a cave that you can go in. But I'm not sure I'm going to do it, but it's something that's available when you're here. But what would be nice is to have a swim around in the water and see what the water's like, because after going up those rapids, I'm absolutely baking, hair's dripping with sweat from the helmet and wearing a life jacket. It's definitely nice to take those off and have a cool down. So it turns out you can't swim directly where you arrive because it's rocky down here apparently. So we're on the bamboo raft now, which I think someone tows you to where the waterfall is over there, and then you can swim directly underneath by the waterfall. Making the trip up the waterfall and through the waterfall, I managed to get into the river, have a quick swim. The water was pretty crazy. As soon as the water hits down, it feels like it's about to push you onto the water. But it was really fun, really refreshing, and exactly what was needed. And all that's left to do now is make the journey back down the 9 rapids to where we got picked up from. Back after our cruise up the Pagsanjan River, Pagsanjan River, which is definitely worth doing it. It's nice going up the rapids, and then you get the waterfall at the end, which is definitely worth going through. You get absolutely drenched, as you can see right now. This is still dripping wet. Then once you get through, you have to swim in the lagoon behind the waterfall. You're not allowed to swim before it because there's rocks. I did ask, because I thought you could, but he said no, you have to wait and go through, and you have to wear the life jacket. No swimming without the life jacket, which is always a pain in the arse. But if you are in Laguna, it's definitely worth doing it. There's a lot of places when you get to, what's the town called? Pagsanjan?
Pagsanjan, yeah.
When you get to Pagsanjan, that offer the river cruise. So I think you've literally got to turn down by where the church is on the right, and then along there is where all the shops are which sell it. We drove further down and discovered that we'd driven way past it, so we had to research again. Then we found the place. So if you're in Laguna, definitely come down to Pagsanjan. It's definitely well worth it.
Make sure that you have loose change for tipping, because believe me, everyone will be asking for tips.
Boatmen want tips. The people in the parking want tips. So you need to have some loose change. Don't bring just 500s and thousands, because it's a pain in the arse and they end up asking for more money. But anyway, we hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.